Hey folks, it's Dr. Mike. I want to take this opportunity to show you our new medical exercise specialist logo. Yes, this is our new logo depicting the 25 years that our medical exercise specialists have bridged the gap between healthcare and fitness. We started back in 1994. Our original course had 13 participants in that course. Folks, we never had an idea that we'd end up with medical exercise specialists on 6 continents around the world and the great things that you guys have done. So to celebrate the 25 years, we're releasing this new logo. This is going to be the logo we'll use on all of our training materials beginning in 2019, and we wanted to just release it early and let you know about it. And quite honestly, I was just so excited, I couldn't wait until 2019. I wanted to tell you guys about it now. The reason, the great things our medical exercise specialists have done. Man, you folks have far exceeded my wildest dreams. Let me tell you about some of the things that you've done, because it's amazing. I mean, it really does blow me away. So I've got a couple stories to tell you. First one is, we have a medical exercise specialist that has become a provider with an insurance carrier, a national insurance company. Yep. Young lady, Susan Connor. Susan was our medical exercise specialist of the year for 2017, but Susan became a provider with a nationally recognized insurance company. Yes. You know the little book you get when you sign up for insurance that has all the providers in it? Susan Connor's name isn't in the book as a medical exercise specialist. Yes. She gets reimbursed from the insurance carrier for the services she provides, and all the doctors in the network can refer clients to her. Now that one is amazing, but I got more. Let's see. I'm actually standing in a facility here in Houston, Texas, actually Katy specifically. It's a western suburb of Houston. The facility here is Medical Fitness Pros, and this is actually where we house our offices for the Medical Exercise Training Institute. Well, the facility is owned by one of our students, Jason Hodge. It's a 4,600 square foot facility dedicated to nothing but medical exercise training. We hold courses here. We hold our annual MedX Pro Summit, which is coming up in a couple of weeks here. And if you ever want to see a medical exercise training facility, the way it should look, the way it should work, come to Houston. Come to Medical Fitness Pros. This is it. 4,600 square feet dedicated to nothing but medical exercise training. All right, but I got more. Several years ago, I met a young lady, Amanda Harris. Amanda was going through our MES program. She worked at a gym in Charlottesville, North Carolina, and she was trying to decide if she wanted to leave or she wanted to stay. Well, eventually she left the gym. She completed her medical exercise specialist certification, and she opened a facility by the name of Reconnect in Richmond, Virginia, dedicated to medical exercise training. Well, folks, a couple of weeks ago, she opened another facility in Charlottesville, Virginia, again, a medical exercise training facility. So she's got 2 locations dedicated to medical exercise training, 2 different parts of Virginia. But I got more. I met a couple of gentlemen, it's been like 8-9 years ago. They were taking an MES course in Washington, D.C., Don Alley and Phil Godfrey. Well, these 2 guys got together and they opened a facility 10 blocks from the White House in downtown Washington, D.C. Medical exercise trainers. Well, folks, about 6 months ago, they opened another location in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, medical exercise trainers. So these 2 gentlemen are in 2 different parts of the country. But I got more. I met a gentleman years ago, Stan Johnston. He's in Bristol, Tennessee. Yes, small market, little town in eastern Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee. Stan owns a 17,000 foot health club. And Stan, if I'm wrong on the numbers, please forgive me. But it's a full health club dedicated again to medical exercise training. Bristol, Tennessee, very, very small market. But I got more. You guys have probably met, if you've been out and done some of the medical fitness training around the country, you probably run into a gentleman by the name of Brian Ritchie. Brian is one of our medical exercise specialists. He completed our MES and our MEPD program. He went through our MES in Toronto back in, I think, 1998. He also went through our instructor training back in 2000. Brian owns a facility in Washington, D.C., Fit for Life, D.C., that's dedicated again to managing medical conditions with exercise. And he's got maybe 4 or 5 trainers on his staff that are all MESs. I got more. Let's see. I met a young lady years ago, one of our very first courses outside the Washington, D.C. area, Susie Dudke. Now, Susie is a ball of energy. And, I mean, this woman is just nothing but energy. She's about 5'1", and she's the most dynamic medical exercise specialist I ever met. Well, Susie went back to Lake Bluff, Illinois. That's where she's from. She took our course, went back to Lake Bluff. A few months later, she had opened her own facility. Small facility, 2 rooms. I went up, we did a course there. I went back about 2 years later, the facility had expanded. She moved to a new location. Then I talked to Susie one time when I was on the road traveling, and she had actually added physical therapists. She had hired physical therapists. They were providing physical therapy services in her facility, in a separate part of the facility, while she also had another part dedicated to medical exercise training. There you go. Our MESs are doing great things around the world, and you're on 6 continents. I had no idea about 6 continents when we started this thing back in 1994. So we're releasing this logo so that you can now start to share the great things that MESs have done around the world. Now, many of you know we had to file a lawsuit against another organization that decided to use our name back in 2015. We have been a CEC provider for this group for years, and they decided that they were going to use the name. Out of the blue one day, I get a call from one of our MESs that, hey, Mike, have you partnered with X? No, I haven't partnered with X. Well, they're utilizing the name. Well, we filed a lawsuit against them here in federal court in Houston. They eventually had to settle with us. We settled 2 years ago, so now, beginning in 2019, folks, we're going to amp it up. We did this exclusively as the medical exercise specialist certification for some 22 years. The only reason these guys decided to copy us was because, guess what? You guys had done such great things out there. You were all over the internet. You were doing all of these great things, and they said, well, you know what? We want to get in on the fun. Well, you know what? I decided that I was going to sue in federal court because, you know what? I was a U.S. Ranger for years. And the one thing I learned was you don't surrender and you don't give up. So, yes, they settled with us, but the thing I realized in the settlement was our MESs are far superior because look what you've done over the last 22 years at that time. Now it's 25 years, so we're going to release this logo and we want you guys to use it. If you've gone through our MES program, please contact me at drmike@postrehab.com or give me a call at 888-610-0923 and give me your success stories. Tell me about the great things you've done. I know you guys have produced great outcomes with clients. I know some of you have developed referral relationships with doctors. Some of you, beyond just simply Susan Connor, are getting insurance reimbursement. Folks, share that with us. We want to put that on our website. We want to post it on our blog. We want to put it out on social media because, folks, our medical exercise specialists have established a level of excellence that will never be matched by any other organization out there. The one thing I think we have done is we provide a comprehensive, detailed education that's geared toward you providing outcomes to your clients. So 2019 is going to be the year of the medical exercise specialist. So please, if you would, shoot me an email or give me a call. Tell me about what you've done. And also make sure you renew your medical exercise specialist certification by going over to postrehabrenewal.com. Now, folks, this whole idea of medical exercise training is going to get bigger and bigger over the next 2 decades. We need all of our medical exercise specialists on board so we can continue to move this concept forward. We can continue to gain credibility and respect from the medical community and our clients. And most importantly, we can help each other build strong and profitable practices. So if you've been certified by our organization sometime over the last 25 years, please contact me. And please, if you would, start utilizing this new logo, but we're only going to let it be utilized by those that have completed our medical exercise specialists. We want to differentiate and distinguish ourselves from all these other knockoffs out there. So please, if you would, join us. Medical exercise training is going to get bigger and bigger. It will continue to grow over the next 2 decades. Let's make sure we put the real medical exercise specialists out there to bridge that gap between healthcare and fitness. So I look forward to seeing you in our courses in 2019. I look forward to hearing from you about your success stories and all the great things that you've done. And I wish you the best for the holiday season. We'll see you in 2019.